Shekhar, so nice to have you here in Dubai with us. What brings you to Dubai?
My collaboration with Global Indian International School, which started in the year 2020, it's a mentorship program basically, which the whole process began actually 4 or 5 years ago when I was doing a workshop in Singapore. And GIIS, this global schools, and I kind of decided to start our school of music, which was launched in 2020, and since then I've been mentoring kids around the world, kids who are a part of GIIS. So I'm here for a mentorship program to meet them.
Recently, we've noticed a change in your life, which is to do with your name. There's a Y in your name now, in your spelling of Shekhar. Why is that? What is the story behind it?
Well, my friend Salman Khan asked me the same question. The last 2.5 years of COVID actually slowed everyone down, and that was the time I kind of decided to kind of accelerate myself and fall in love with music again. It made me kind of reconnect with my old self again, and it was a rebirth in a sort to kind of come out with my own music. So non-film independent music. My brand name is Shekhar with a Y because my mum gave me that Y. She gave me my name first and then she gave me the Y. So I've changed my name for the screen name for my non-film independent songs.
Because you started with jingles, with advertising, and from that to the film industry and making music for Bollywood. How did that transition happen? And when you started, was there sort of like an inspiration for you?
Because of my dad who plays the accordion beautifully, not professionally but as a hobby. I used to see him play every single day. I used to have his friends over, all musicians who used to come and just like jam. I have actually, Jagjit Singh Sahab was my dad's very close friend, so I used to go with him to his recording studio. I used to go for his concerts, and I've seen so much of that, concerts and recordings and, seeing music around me at all times, that when a friend of mine came over one day and he heard some of the stuff I had recorded. So back then I had this huge keyboard, right? A 6-octave keyboard, and I had that connected to my tape recorder. And on a blank tape, I used to get blank tapes every day, and I used to make my music and transfer it there, just for fun. A friend of mine came home one day with his friend who was working with Mukul Anand, the legend director, right? So he took my music out there to him and said that, there's this boy, his name is Shekhar, and this is what he's made. I was 16 years old back then. So at the age of 17, I started making ads. Like I started doing music for ads and singing for all the ads. So my advertising journey started from there. And then Mr. Mukul Anand's assistant Raj Kaushal was making his first film, Pyar Mein Kabhi Kabhi, which was a debut film for everybody on the project. And that's when the doors of Bollywood kind of opened up.
आप एक special bond share करते हैं Big B के साथ, अमिताभ बच्चन के साथ. Tell us about that.
What do I say about him? I think he's like a father to me. He's like a friend to me. He's like... I started my non-film journey with a Marathi song called Sazni. Then I did another Marathi song called Savli, and then I did the Hanuman Chalisa, which is, by the grace of God, loved across the world. And the first person I called was Mr. Bachchan, and I told him that, I want you to launch this Hanuman Chalisa for me. So within 30 seconds, he gave me a date, he gave me a time, and he said he'll be there for it, and he blessed me with that, with his blessings. And I think since then, every single song of mine which has been coming out, I've been taking his blessings first, and then the song releases.
Shekhar, I want to take you away from music a little bit, because you are not just a great composer, singer, but you also look very good. And the last we probably saw you on the big screen was Nirja. That's right. And we would love to see you more on the big screen. When is that going to happen?
That itself is a story, because the thing is, in 2007, when I judged my first reality show, Saregama. After that, I had about 6 directors who wanted to sign me immediately, right? And at that point, I had a couple of films signed on, so I couldn't kind of immediately give my dates to those things. And then 1 or 2 films were being discussed, but they never led to something. And then for me, acting is just it's another expression, right? It's like music is an expression. You feel the words and you sing. Here you feel the character and you act. That's the way I see it. So I never found it difficult, but I found it quite organic to kind of act. So when I did a few workshops also, I found it quite simple. I found it quite easy. And I found myself dwelling into the character even more stronger than what I thought I could. I don't have to kind of struggle, because that's not my career. My career is actually music. I'm a singer, I'm a musician. I don't want to be a lead actor. I don't want to be a thing out there. I've never tried to kind of get into the field of acting. But if anyone sees any potential in me, or sees that I'm organic to kind of be a part of this, give it a try.
Right, so we are going to leave you for now. Thank you so much for talking to us, but a few lines of any song.
Zeh नसीब तुझे चाहूं बेतहाशा, ज़ह नसीब मेरे करीब मेरे हबीब, तुझे चाहूं बेतहाशा, ज़ह नसीब.
It's a pleasure talking to you. Have a safe trip back and hope to see you back in Dubai again.
Thank you so much for having me on.